everybody. Excited to have you in the house with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It is the NBA playoffs. We've been waiting a long time for this.
Yes, we have.
Yes.
Yes. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Brooklyn Nets in their house, Barclays Center. Looking at the Nets, the second seed in the East, a confident team entering these playoffs. They're looking to make a deep run and contend for a title. And if you've been watching this team play lately, you know who they've been getting the big baskets from? Freak! He's been on a tear. How's he gotten so hot, Shaq?
Well, you know, he's letting the game come to him on the offensive end. He's not forcing the shot, but he's still being aggressive, and he always testing his defender. And he's, you know what, Ernie? He smells that barbecue chicken down there. You can't guard this man one-on-one.
Well,
lick your fingers. The barbecue chicken is hot and crispy.
You're making me hungry right now, but
Crispy barbecue chicken?
oof, I just can't wait. You make me hungry. Is it lunchtime? We got it some time. But, you know, he's not settling for any look either. This guy is very versatile. He'll take you inside, take you outside. He's the kind of player that seems like he's a step ahead, like mentally. Like he has this mental telepathy that goes on and goes. He knows.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We'll see Cleveland facing Brooklyn. Taking a look at Brooklyn, because they're the second seed, they'll have home court advantage through the next two rounds.
And they're ready to go. I mean, as we can hear, so are their fans. This can be an intimidating building to play in when the crowd is this charged up. That alone gives them a huge leg up.
That's why you grind so hard during the regular season, to get this payoff, home court advantage. And that's exactly what they've worked for.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Santos in at shooting guard. J.R. Smith out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Gortat, and it's Irving in at the point guard. Lopez, no luck. Irving attacking, and he gets it to go. Irving's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Cavs.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
And Beverly kicks to Lopez. Passes to Stevenson. Back to Lopez. Lopez missing again.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Santos, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now, here is Young. He had a nice open look right there. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. Coach knows that the onus is on their team to come out of this with the win, saying for them, they are playing with no pressure. The pressure lies with us to hold home court advantage, but we're in a good place as a team and should be up to the challenge. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Now, here's Beverly. Down low. And the rejection by Love. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. Smith dishes to Gortat. Second chance shot, and it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Here's Santos. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Beverly, the pass to Stevenson. Lopez, a screen. Stevenson drives in. And the basket good.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
The Nets shooting their first free throw tonight. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Love with the screen for Irving. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Stevenson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. 6 to shoot. Here's Santos. Brooklyn with the rebound. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Lopez against Love. Now here's Beverly. Lets it go. Not enough on that one as it misses. Cavaliers leading. Smith kicks the free. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
J.R. Smith.
Here's Beverly. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Stevenson outside. Lopez a screen. Stevenson drives in. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Irving against Beverly. Lopez a screen. Beverly dishes to Stevenson. On the left block. Rebound by Smith. The Cavaliers leading by 3. He feeds it to Irving. Pass to Freak. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Now, here is Young. Stevenson passes to Young. Great D that time from Santos. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. On the wing, Irving. Gortat with the screen for Irving. Love with a wide open look. Here's Gortat. Good defensive work there by Young.
Rebounding's going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Now, here's Beverly. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now, here's Freak. He's guarded by Stevenson. Nobody near Irving. That ball's great assist by Love. Irving's got 5.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Stevenson with it. Out defended by Freak. Lopez, no luck.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Now, Freak. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
Nets trail by 6. Noah with the block. And for Cleveland, Santos in at point guard. He's out there with Allen. Garrett Temple is out there with Noah. And it's Moran in at the 4 spot.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Free throw good, Freak. And here's Brooklyn. They trail by 9 points. And for Brooklyn, covered by Santos. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving Collins.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 33 points, and the basket seemed pretty big to him. He didn't miss a whole lot all night. Another strong showing from him in what has become a habit.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level.
1:14 left in the second quarter. Irving kicks to Freak.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. As long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this first half, and they've gotten some blocks as well.
And Beverly kicks to Young. The Nets working the ball around now. Lopez, no luck. Cleveland leading by 4. Freak with it. He's got 13. Smith outside. No good on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Screen by Young. Beverly dishes to Young. The 11-footer, and the jumper is good. Young's got his second basket of the night.
How can you stop that? With a crossover that quick, that lightning quick, a defender has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of that.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Screen by Young. To the inside. Here's Lopez, and stolen by Love. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Cleveland ahead, up 2. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the side.
Kevin, we have...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets. And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup.
What a game we've seen here for Freak. 13 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line, not just getting there, but converting.
On the court for Cleveland, Santos. He's in at shooting guard. Gortat is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Smith in at the small forward.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
Love, no good.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one almost always deadly when he's that open.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. Stevenson inside the three-point line, and that one goes long. Well, Cleveland shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Young, a screen on Love. Stevenson with it. He's picked up by Irving. Shot clock at 6.